You mentioned in one of your speeches online that you had in school, after graduating, you sketched a project that is box in a box in a box, which was visualized 10 years later. So what struck me about it is you were thinking, we always think inside and outside, this duality, but you were thinking in between. Like you're almost like creating a space in between. This thought struck me, like you're almost like creating a new definition of space, which is what's in between. I don't know if I understood it right, so please explain it.
Those kind of the ideas for the space between has been inspired by the Japanese traditional architecture, because traditionally Japanese architecture has those kind of many layers of sliding doors and paper doors to create such an in-between spaces, not just dividing inside and outside by the strong walls. Maybe because of the climate of Japan or the lifestyle of Japan in the traditional days. So those kind of the in-between thinkings has been rather common in the Japanese people for the Japanese culture. But how to retranslate those traditional things into the contemporary architecture was like a great challenge. And also because at that time I was more like I was like something like nothing. So a lot of time. So I like to think about such a fundamental question: how we understand the relationship between inside and outside, relating to the traditional Japanese architecture, but not only about the traditions, but it is also quite like a fundamental, important question for our contemporary life. And then finally, we try to make those kind of layering to achieve more choices for the people. Because I thought, in a contemporary life, we have more and more diversities and different values. And it's not like just black and white or inside and outside. Those kind of a simple division doesn't make sense anymore. More like a diverse differences and a delicate different situations should be considered, and people are more and more sensitive about those kind of the gradient different situations because of those days of the diversity. And then that was also for me kind of an inspiration. And then finally the ideas of those finding a new space between inside and outside, but not only one space, but the space as a gradient changes, gives people more choices and enrich their life, and also relating to kind of the situation of the privacy and public, which means it relates to how we understand the society and the relationship, the communication of the people. So all of those important questions are linked to each other to this point of in-between spaces. That is why I was really fascinated by this, and then I was trying to develop these ideas.
I love that.